Hi everyone, welcome on board. This is Anisha here. So we have one more update coming now from IIM Vizag. If you guys remember, we had told you right in the beginning, you have to keep in mind 4 IIMs, you need to fill the application form separately. So IIM Rohtak is done. IIM Vizag application forms are now going to be open from 6th of January onwards. So let's make sure we check out the application process, what's the selection criteria, check out the placement stats to understand who should be applying in and who should not be applying in. So make sure you watch the video right till the end, okay? To get an understanding about the dates, just go to IIM Vizag's website. In the IIM Vizag's website, when we go to the programs of PGP, in the admissions section, the important dates have now been updated, where we can see that the application form starts on 6th of January, which means tomorrow. So 6th Jan to February 28th, 5 p.m. Like I always tell you, don't wait for the last day. So 28th Feb, 27th Feb is our deadline. Okay? Corrections in the CAT information will be from March 6th to March 10th. It's a short window they provide to update your information that you have submitted in the CAT form because they fetch it from there. Personal interview calls will come between 20th March to 31st March. The personal interviews will be conducted between 3rd April to 25th April. The admission offers will be done on 1st May 2023. To have a better understanding about the admission process and the criteria, what they are going to follow, let's refer to the admission process document for the batch of 2023-25 published on the site. So now here they have given the details that they are looking for candidates with the best of scores and the CAT performance and the overall profile, work experience. So it's going to have 3 phases, okay? Let's go one by one. Phase 1. In the phase 1, people who have appeared for CAT 2022 and selected IIM Visakhapatnam as one of their preferences in the CAT form will be considered, okay? This first phase shortlist has a minimum section-wise aggregate percentile score cutoff. Okay, so to understand this cutoff, you need to refer to this section. So here, minimum percentile requirement for CAT for every section, that's general category, verbal, DILR, and quads. All the sections, they're looking at 70 and overall 80. EWS and NCOBC, all the sections 63, overall 72. For SC candidates, all sections 40, overall 45. ST and PWD, all sections 30 and overall 35. This is the minimum percentile requirement. It doesn't mean that everybody above this is going to be shortlisted, but these are the minimum percentile required. Okay. Admission cutoffs will definitely be much higher. Okay. All candidates in the first shortlist, that is who have selected IIM Visakhapatnam and are meeting the table 1, are going to receive an email in 3rd week of January where they have to update their application form by the deadline. They will give a deadline which will be processed further ahead. Okay. So all phase 1 candidates, the form which you will get, that form will have a detailed online application form which includes statement of purpose, your graduation marks, degree certificates, transcripts, semester-wise, your work experience certificates, very important to have your work experience being justified, your physical disability or category reservation certificates all have to be uploaded at that time, okay? These people who have submitted will then move into the phase 2. So phase 1 is if you meet the CAT minimum percentile cutoffs, you will be getting an email to submit your online application, which includes SOP, graduation scores, work experience certificate, eligibility, then your category certificates. Okay. Phase 2 is these candidates of phase 1 who have duly submitted the online application form before the deadline, they will now be qualified, confirmed candidates. Okay. They will be getting a mail in 2nd week of March where they can submit a correction request if any incorrect information was given in CAT 2022. This usually, a lot of people make mistakes in their own graduation scores, or they have not considered all subjects or work experience. Any mistakes in this window of correction, you can update that. Okay. In order to prepare the phase 2 shortlist, the candidates' percentage scores in 10th, 12th, board exams are initially adjusted by dividing each score by the 90th percentile score obtained in the board. Database of the past 2 years is used for identifying the 90th percentile scores. So they will do for the phase 2 shortlist process, 10th, 12th board exams of every student is adjusted against the 90th percentile score in that board. So let them do those calculations. Just make sure you update your right details to them. Okay. For all qualified confirmed candidates, final scores obtained by the candidates are used for bachelor's degree and professional degree. Incomplete or intermediate scores are considered only if the final year may the candidate is studying. Okay, so after adjusting your graduation scores and everything, they will process it. If you are in your final year, please update scores till that final year. Very important next point. For all qualified confirmed candidates with chartered accountancy, cost accounting, and company certifications are eligible for weight under professional course. Where it is the weightage when we will come ahead, it's explained. Professional course के लिए extra marks है. So extra marks are given to candidates having a CA, cost accounting, and company secretary background. No other professional courses have this advantage. Okay. Then for all the qualified confirmed candidates, the score and weight for work experience is calculated as follows. Score of the work experience is equal to 5x by 12 if your x is less than 12. That means if less than 12 months of experience, your work experience score will be 5x by 12. If it is more than 12 and less than 36, that means 1 to 3 years of experience, you get 10 points. For more than 3 years but less than 4 years, you get 10 minus 0.625 into x minus 36. This is the weighted score calculation they have kept for your work x based on and where x is your number of months of experience. For anyone greater than 4 years, it's 2.5 marks. So best advantage or the sweet spot is 1 to 3 years of experience. Okay? Now, for all qualified confirmed candidates, maximum score between the work experience scores and the professional course is considered for selection under the common parameter of work experience. Okay. So now for finally, ये weightage अभी क्या है? जो selection के लिए 6 components, which is very important. CAT 50%, 10th 10%, 12th 10%, graduation 10%, diversity 10%, work experience 10%. This makes our composite score of 100. Okay. 50 marks of CAT, where are they coming from? Interestingly, उसको भी उन्होंने scaling करा है across the section. VARC is 18 points, DILR is 14 points, QA is 18 points. That means DILR का weightage is reduced. ठीक है? Next, for all qualified candidates, the weighted aggregate of 6 components will be calculated to prepare the pre-PI rank list, which is the second shortlist of candidates for the interview. All of these people will then be sent a consent form. People who accept the consent form, they will then be sent out the personal interview ka consideration for scheduling personal interview. ठीक है? Another thing which we need to keep in mind is normalization or standardization being done. So what they do is normalization or standardization in any component is carried out using the standard formula, which is of the weight, which is going to be max of 0 minus weight, comma weight by 2 plus value minus mean divided by the standard deviation into the weight divided by 6. बहुत ही complex है. इतनी complexity में मत पढ़ो. Just update your information correctly. Let them do the math. ठीक है? Based on all of this normalization technique and final whatever you have submitted, you meet the criteria in the pre-PI ranking list is when you get the phase 3, which is your interview shortlist. Okay. Now, from this interview shortlist, very important, people who have been shortlisted for interview at IIM Bangalore, Calcutta, Kozhikode, Lucknow, or Indore, you will not be required to give a separate interview for IIM Visakhapatnam. Okay, that is very important. So इनके जो आपके ये interviews के scores होंगे, that will be considered. So that's essentially all the black IIMs except for IIM Ahmedabad. ठीक है? So that's an advantage. आपको interview नहीं देना पड़ेगा. After the interview is done, final selection, which is my final selection shortlist coming, that weightage is divided as personal interview has 48%. That's the highest and the most important. So your do or die situation or your lifesaver is your personal interview. CAT has 25% weightage, 10th 4, 12th 4, graduation 4, diversity, which is gender diversity 5, work experience 10. Based on this, people who make the cut will be sent out their offer letters, and if your offer letters, you will be given instructions to submit your application fees. You will have to pay 50,000 to reserve your admission, and further ahead, you will be given instructions where and how to pay the fees and go ahead. Okay? For people who are still thinking, yaar, IIM Vizag apply karu ki nahi, eligible to hu main, but should I apply, should I not apply, should I sit for interviews? Have a quick glance at the placement report. So if I look at the placement report, you will see the college has been doing pretty well. Okay, look at the key highlights. 100% placement, which is obvious at every IIM. You can see highest is 31.6, which is good. Highest 31.6. Median salary is 15.46. Average 15.06. Average of the top 10% of the batch is 20.67. Average of the top quartile is 19.39 percentile. Average of the top half, that's 50% of the batch, is 17.82, which is very good, right? Gender ratio is pretty decent, 69% male, 31% females. Then if you look at the placement stats, sector-wise, domain-wise, you have all the sectors coming in, right from IT, IES, BFSI, consulting, FMCG, e-commerce, all of them, right? Some of the names of companies which are coming on campus, you have Amul, you have HCL, HSBC, Infosys, IDFC, ICICI, Bain & Company, TAF, Tata, multiple companies coming on board, right? So definitely you must give it a shot, consider, because IIM Vizag was also mentored by IIM Bangalore. So your entire inspiration or guidance for the placements comes from the same career development services of IIM Bangalore. So definitely tomorrow your forms open up and kickstart. Make sure you apply and finish it off at the earliest and don't wait for the last date, which is going to be 28th February, 5 p.m. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.